Hi, boys and girls. It's dinosaur time. Meet my puppet, Teddy T-Rex. He's actually a tame Tyrannosaurus Rex. You don't have to worry. He actually likes kisses. And he is going to share some facts today. Facts are things that are true, right, guys? Non-fiction books are factual books. Yeah, you got it. Oh, just calm down, Teddy. All right, Teddy has some friends that he does not try to eat in my classroom. We have Tommy, Triceratops, with those 3 horns. Sorry, Tommy, he's borrowed your name. Are you okay with that? But how cool to be a Triceratops. Okay. Then we have Sally, Stegosaurus. Hey, check out my armored plates, you guys. Do you see them? Yeah, I go back and forth. Scientists say they cool me down a bit. Yeah, but I'm kind of afraid of that teddy dinosaur around the corner. Yeah. Teacher Shelley, keep me on the other side of the classroom, would you? You bet, Sally. Okay, now I have one that I think you might call a dinosaur, but if you call it a dinosaur, we know it's not. What do we call those? Do you remember from last week? Flying reptiles. Not dinosaurs. Dinosaurs roamed all around the earth with feet on the ground. Flying reptiles flew and probably did eat meat, but they're not dinosaurs. I'm not a dinosaur? You're not a dinosaur. Well, a lot of people call me a dinosaur. You're not a dinosaur. You're a pteranodon, and you belong to the pterosaurs group, and you are not a dinosaur, sorry. Well, I knew that all along. So, boys and girls, if anybody thinks I'm a dinosaur, I'm not. Please correct them. Okay. All right. Goodbye, pteranodon. So, our story today is Dinosaurs Galore. And then if you have your book from last week, we can read this together too. All righty. Here we go, my friend. Dinosaurs Galore by Giles Andrea. And the pictures are by David Wojtałowicz. That was hard for Teacher Shelley to pronounce. What dinosaur do you see on the front? Is it like a Tyrannosaurus Rex? Boys and girls, the pictures are cartoons, but there are a lot of facts in this dinosaur book. So here we go, and I think there are some rhyming words that maybe you can say along with me. All right, you ready? As the sun lights the horizon and the mist begins to clear, what shapes do you begin to see, and what noises do you got it, hear? Perhaps you'll see a swishing tail, huge footprints, or a beak. I think I heard a distant roar, and did you hear that shriek? Some of them have huge long necks, and some have giant jaws. So let's go to the swampland and meet the dinosaurs. Tyrannosaurus Rex, you got it. I'm big and strong and scary, but I'm very pleased to meet you because my giant gaping jaws would really like to eat. You got it. You. Oh, remember, this is my favorite one, the Ankylosaurus. I've got armor on the top of me and tough skin underneath, so if you try to eat me up, you'll really hurt my teeth. Velociraptor, kind of like a smaller form of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. When I see a tasty herd of little dinosaurs, I catch a few for supper with my giant pointy claws. And then over here, oh, those look like Compsognathus, little dinosaurs running on the earth. The Microraptor. I'm a little as a chicken, but please don't be too hasty. Although I may be chicken-sized, I'm nowhere near as tasty. And I've heard that chickens today were related to the dinosaurs. How about that? Would you ever guess that? Now, the long one. Whoa! Some people call these long necks, but the science name for this dinosaur is the Diplodocus. I'm not the quickest thinker because my brain is very small, but who needs to be clever when you're 30 feet tall? Wow. Now, the Spinosaurus. I'm sure you can see the big sail on my back. I use it for storing up heat. It's also quite handy for making new friends because everyone says it looks neat. Look at those teeth. Do you think that's a plant-eating dinosaur? I don't think so. Oh, these pictures are so funny. Okay, here is the three-horned one, the Triceratops. I'm the Triceratops. How do you do? I've got these 3 horns on my head. They're useful for keeping my enemies back, but they're not very comfy in my bed. You think that dinosaur had a bed like yours? The Supersaurus. My neck is so long, I can stretch it to nibble the tops of tall trees. I like to look down at my friends on the ground who barely reach up to my knees. Okay, now this one we know is not a dinosaur. So when they call this book Dinosaurs Galore, remember how we talked about sometimes authors don't have all the science facts down? So the Pteranodon is actually a flying reptile, not a dinosaur. Same with the Ichthyosaurus. Okay. See the crest upon my head? It helps me when I glide, and the girls say it looks groovy as I swoop from side to side. And the Ichthyosaurus, sorry about that, guy. I'm a swimming reptile. I dive down in the sea, and when I spot a yummy squid, I eat it up with glee. Ichthyosaurus. Stegosaurus. I'm the stout Stegosaurus with 2 rows of plates down my neck. Down my back. I've also got spikes on the end of my tail, which I use when I'm under. Good job, you guys. You got it. Attack. Look at him take on that Tyrannosaurus Rex with his tail. Oh, my. Okay. The Gigantosaurus. Yes, it's a real name of a real dinosaur. I am enormous and fierce and strong. I live by the shores of the lake. There's a rumbling sound when I stomp on the ground and the earth starts to shudder and... Good job. Shake. You guys are great at rhyming. So now you've met the dinosaurs, except for the Ichthyosaurus and that flying Pteranodon. What a fearsome bunch. Some of them would really like to eat you for their lunch. Just a few of them. Not me. But some are not so scary. Some are gentle, some are kind. If you tried to hug them, they probably wouldn't mind. But it's time to say goodbye now, and away we'll softly creep, because even great big dinosaurs have to get some sleep. Good job, boys and girls. So for our last few minutes, we will go ahead and read our little dinosaur book. So if you want to see if you have that from last week, we can read this together. Maybe some of you have already colored it, but I don't think we read it together. And then I'll show you our activity, and we'll call it a day. Alrighty, this book is called Dinosaurs. So we have a few more extra sight words in this book, so we'll just read it together with a pointer finger. If you're not sure of the word, it's okay. You can just read with Shelley. Teacher Shelley. What does a dinosaur say? It may roar. Excited, Mark? What does a dinosaur eat? It may eat plants or meat. Stop sign. Plants. Meat. He's going to eat that dinosaur, I think. How does a dinosaur move? It may walk or fly. Flying reptile, not a dinosaur, right, friends? What does a dinosaur look like? It may look like a big reptile. Remember Sue in the Dinosaur Museum? I can be a dinosaur. Okay, so friends, today I have some pictures of some dinosaurs. I have a Pachycephalosaurus with that interesting head. I have a Velociraptor. I have a Triceratops. Excuse me. A Stegosaurus. An Apatosaurus. And a Compsognathus. Now this one's a really, really small dinosaur. So I want you to pick which one you like the best of those. And if you have a different one you want to do, that's okay. But these are just some samples that I thought I'd give to you and show you, and you can choose your favorite one. I think I'm going to put the Stegosaurus. And this says, this dinosaur has armored plates on its back. And it eats which one, plants or meat? Now we talked about the Stegosaurus eating plants, so you can write plants right in this space. But friends, I want you to tell me some things about the Stegosaurus. So I'm going to have you ask a caregiver, which could be a brother, sister, older, a grown-up parent, grandparents, aunts, uncles, nannies, babysitters, to help you look up Stegosaurus on the internet. Okay, so you're going to Google Stegosaurus, and you can color the Stegosaurus, but I want you to tell me some things about it. And your caregiver can write them down, and you can draw what they eat. You can maybe draw your own. Show me, how big is it? How does it defend itself? And when was it alive? How many million years ago? We know dinosaurs were alive 64 million years ago and more, but they certainly weren't alive today. So you can tell me, when were they alive? And maybe you can put the facts down on a piece of paper and draw a Stegosaurus, or cut this out and put it on it. And I'd like to have a little poster about your dinosaur. So pick one and tell me 5 facts about your dinosaur. Alrighty? And you can have someone help you write those, or they can write it for you. And then this page, my friends, has a lot of dinosaurs on here. And your job is to cut out the picture. And you're going to have 2 sides. You're going to have one on a piece of paper be plants, and the other meat. And I want you to cut these out and tell me, when you look closely at the dinosaur, whether you think that dinosaur ate plants or meat. Sometimes there are little clues like claws, teeth, but the Brontosaurus had teeth, but they weren't sharp teeth. They were more like the molars in the back of your mouth. So it ate plants for sure. Now, the Ankylosaurus, remember that one? Looks kind of like a meat eater. But if you look up about the Ankylosaurus, we know it ate plants. So go through these different dinosaurs and see if you can put them in the plant side or the meat side. Alrighty, boys and girls, that's your work today for dinosaurs. I hope you enjoyed the stories. And now, once your work is done, your job, if you can, is to get outside. If it's not raining, maybe if it's just drizzling a little bit, and get some running in. Hopefully you can get to a track, or maybe you can just run and do some little sprints outside on your sidewalk or in your yard. So be sure to watch my track video, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow with Teacher Ode, and I'll see you soon. Alrighty, boys and girls, have a great Monday. I hope you enjoyed 3 videos today. 1, the jobs on the wall. Number 2, letter A. And number 3, our dinosaur stories. Take care, boys and girls. I love you all. Bye.